Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I lied to you about Colson Montgomery. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. Colson did not hit a home run 2 days ago. And the comments were just, I mean, you guys were keeping me honest, and I appreciate that. So apologies there. I have no idea. Just, I don't know why I did that. I was a total accident. But yesterday, double check me. We had a good day. And it's, again, you see a lot of green in this park column, which tells me that when I'm hitting, I'm picking like it's the right spots. So I'm at least judging that correctly. Michael Bush finally, thank goodness, we got him. Jazz, I mentioned his price on Camby was terrific. Brandon Marsh, Manny Machado, Jackson Merrill, Taylor Ward, and Brent Rooker. I said any for the Padres, and I think they had 4 or 5 as a team, so that was a good read as well. Feels good. However, like Bush, Merrill, Ward, Rooker, like that just feels like a slip, right? Like that, like I look at it and I go, man, I kind of missed out. Should have had those guys in a parlay. That's all right. Moving on to today, it is Sunday, which means a lot of you are going to be watching football, as you should. I'm going to be watching football. I probably won't pay a lick of attention to baseball until the home run alerts pop up on my phone. With that being said, Washington, I like Horowitz and Bell. I think the park conditions are fantastic today, and I think you could see some homers, but the matchups, not great. These teams, not great. So while I am optimistic for the environment, got to take it with a grain of salt given who these two teams are. Game in Atlanta, very good conditions as well, but the pitching is strong. I like Jeremy Pena only. Game in Philly, we get a step back in terms of conditions, but we have moderate pitching, which I think we get. I think we get some homers in this one as well. Mike Yastrzemski, Vinny Pasquantino, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper. A lot of chalk there. Two lefties there for Philly against Kansas City's lefty. They just look the best, so we'll ride it. And as we checked not too long ago, Kyle Schwarber against lefties isn't too bad. Game in Toronto, pitching says stay away. I'd maybe look at Gunnar Henderson, but nobody else. Game in Cleveland, there is a strong wind blowing in. Colson Montgomery looks like the best option if you choose to play anybody. If he hits one, I'll make sure to double highlight it and be back tomorrow. Game in New York, I'm skipping. Nobody looks good. Pitching looks too good. Pass. Game in Miami, I like Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter hit one yesterday. I think they have another soft matchup against a righty, so I like these two lefties. Game in Milwaukee, looks great for Milwaukee bats. Christian Yelich especially looks good. Tempting to play him is what I'm feeling today. Bryce Turang, that price is just too low. It's, he's been better. We got him at 8-1, 9-1. But now the books have adjusted. I think they've adjusted too far. I'm not interested in Bryce Turang at 580. With that being said, you should probably play him because usually when I say stuff like that, they hit. Contreras, we'll go back to him against his brother. 580, he looks good. Game in Minnesota, I would take right-handed batters. Moreno looks good at 590. Perdomo, again, kind of like Turang, 575. This price is dropping and dropping and dropping. I don't like him at this price. Not a price I'm willing to play Perdomo at, especially in Minnesota. Take that for what you will. Game in Chicago, I like Caminero, Brandon Lau, Ian Happ, and Michael Bush again. The wind is blowing in, which we know in Chicago is a bigger deal than maybe some other parks. That's why you get these prices. I mean, Caminero, 4-1, Bush, 525. The wind can almost double the price of these guys. Yesterday, Bush was 390. Not quite double, but we got 525, significant difference just because the wind is blowing in. I don't think the pitching matchup is all that better. So I think it's just you're getting wind prices. Game in Oakland is good in terms of conditions. Pitching makes me a little nervous. Shea Langoliers at 280 is my favorite play, but I don't love him at that number. Game in San Francisco, Teoscar Hernandez, 510, and Dodgers money line would be where I go here. I think the Dodgers look much better against Robbie Ray than the San Francisco Giants do against Clayton Kershaw, who I believe is pitching for LA. But now that I say that, it doesn't sound right. And I know you guys are going to correct me in the comments if I don't correct myself. So I'm going to double check. But I think it's Kershaw today. But I feel like he just pitched. It's Glasnow. I was wrong. It's Tyler Glasnow. Even worse. Glasnow is a better pitcher in my estimation than Clayton Kershaw. So yes, I stand on everything I just said. Dodgers money line, I was expecting them to be close to like the minus 200 range. They were like minus 135. That's pretty good. Pretty good value in my opinion. Game in Seattle looks good for Seattle bats. Rowley and Naylor would be my leans. Taylor Ward and Zach Neto on the other side. Conditions aren't great. It's cold, there's high pressure, and the wind's not helping. But that number on Taylor Ward is tempting. 640? 640 on Taylor Ward. Pretty good. Game in San Diego, sort of a mirror image of what we saw yesterday. Gavin Sheets and Manny Machado are my leans today. Prices are a little slim. I'd like him to be a little bit more. Gavin Sheets, I think, is being priced way too low. He doesn't hit home runs at that rate. I want him in the 600s. It's where I feel good about Gavin Sheets. But I'm being very critical of price today. I am sorry. Then we got the game in Boston, Sunday Night Baseball. We got a Sunday night game tonight. Interesting with football rivaling with football rivaling it. With football rivaling it. With football rivaling it. Why? Like, I mean, I've only had this much of my coffee, but I can't think of the word rivaling. Football's going to rival baseball tonight, and I'm going to rival a dictionary. Holy smokes. Aaron Judge and Alex Bregman are my leans. It does not look good. Pitching, Garrett Crochet's on the mound. Will Warren, it's going to be chilly. These guys are going to be more worried about Michael Penis Jr. and JJ McCarthy, so just I'd bet Sunday Night Baseball before I bet this. Here we go. That's it. If you want to get caught up on any last-minute NFL content, Mainline Picks video is out, Touchdown Picks video is out, Player Props video is out. Week 1, we had a 3-0 sweep. We probably will lose long-term. That's the way it goes. We're doing this for entertainment, but I do put some time and research into this. So we are up these hypothetical units for Mainline because I haven't get out any official plays, but officially we are up there. So appreciate you guys very, 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 very much. I'd kiss each one of you if I could. Metaphorically, of course. I would show you guys affection in some way if I could. And if that is just me saying thank you to you right here, consider it a kiss. See you tomorrow.